Hey Handle Geeks, got a sick move for you today called the bounce twist. This move is great for when you have a pressure defender. It's also great for blowing by defenders, breaking ankles, and sending defenders flying. Now I've got an even more deadly variation of this move called the reverse bounce twist. It'll be coming to my channel in about a week, so make sure you click that subscribe button and get on that notification squad so you catch it the second it comes out. Okay, so let's say you got a defender pressuring you, playing you tight. For a lot of players, that might make you uncomfortable, but me personally, when I got them here, I got them right where I want them because I know I can easily get past one of their 2 feet. It's harder to get past them if I'm further away, right? But if I'm closer, I can get past one of these 2 feet. The problem is if they're pressuring you and leaning into you or just so close that you can't step through here, what are you gonna do, right? What you would typically be taught by coaches is when you have the basketball to pivot, right? So when you have 2 hands on the basketball, you can only move one of your 2 feet, right? But what happens because of that is a lot of coaches will teach you to do the same thing while you're dribbling. When in this situation, pivoting might not be the best option because I might not be able to get around this foot. What I would want to do from here is take a hard dribble and move both feet. It's a little bit quicker and gives me a little bit better angle to get the defender moving this way or for me to get around them that way, okay? So instead of coming here and trying to pivot, I'm gonna come here, take a quick bounce and twist my feet, okay? So it's like a hop, both feet up, both feet down at the same time. You're just turning your body at the same time. Now you can go about this a couple different ways. You can come in more square to your defender and then see what your options are, or you can do it more from here and come into a little bit more of a lunge stance, okay? So what that's gonna allow you to do from there, for either variation, boom, you're moving this way, right? So that's gonna give you the angle to either now, boom, step through here, whether you're in this stance or this stance. If you get this foot about even to where this foot is, now you could step through, right? Now your defender might not always react to this the same way, so there's a second option. But real quick before I get into it, make sure you hit that like button if you're digging the move so far, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know who you think the best ball handler is under pressure and why. The variation though, you're gonna do the same thing here. What would happen from there is, again, since it seems like you're gonna come this way, a lot of times your defender, boom, they're gonna jump this way. And the counter move's pretty simple. Crossover, right? But you got to keep in mind your spacing with your defender. So that crossover might not always be an option because sometimes you'll get a defender with an active hand trying to poke in at the basketball. So the 2 main options you want to do with the defenders real tight to you, which a lot of instances they will be, is come from this bounce twist and go behind the back so you have protection with your body, or come from this bounce twist. And a lot of players might think to go this way, but if you really look at it, that puts the ball exposed, this whole motion here. I would, in this instance, come from that bounce twist with this leg more forward, and now I have protection with this leg right where they would be trying to steal the basketball. So I'd actually go reverse between the legs. One of the few instances where I'd say when you're tight to the defender to go between the legs from the back. All right, and you know I take care of my handle geeks, so I got one last sick variation of this. You're gonna go from this bounce twist, you gotta have that last counter move, right? So say you come from this bounce twist, you beat them this way, okay. Next time they cut that angle off, so you go into your crossover, or you're behind the back, or you're between the legs from the back. So now they know you come back this way. So you can take things at next level and go that next layer deeper by coming from the bounce twist, hitting with an in and out, okay? So just to break it down, you're gonna twist. From there, you wanna step with this opposite foot real quick and real tight though. Key on it is that you don't wanna put the ball too far in front of you, and you don't wanna really bring it across, because again, from this, you might get them shifting this way, and you don't want to put the ball real close to them where they can get to it. So for this one, you want to keep the ball kind of more out to the side for this in and out, okay? Notice how it never comes inside the plane of my leg, it stays out here, okay? That'll keep the ball protected, while you could sell a little bit of a fake with the ball, lean into it a little bit with your hips and your chest, and give that extra step. Now, it might take a little while to get this down, so what you might want to do, and for all these variations really, is start with a higher bounce, okay? So come here, and then go into that step. That's just to practice it though. You don't want to do it that way in games. The key tip to making this work on defenders in games is you want to keep your positioning close to your defender, and you want to stay low to the ground and quick with your feet. Try to keep on your toes or the balls of your feet. That'll allow you to move more quickly, make that change of direction more fast. Now, if you really want to be able to destroy defenders off the dribble, make sure you click this link right here. That's a 100% free workout called the Defender Destroyer Workout. Just click that link, pop in your email, and I'll send that to you instantly for free. It's already helped hundreds of players, and I'm sure it'll help you too. Also, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon to get on that notification squad so you can catch the newest videos where I show you how to play like the pros and beyond so you can reach your dreams. Make moves today.